Okay. Hello, we're live. Yay. Okay, wait. I don't have music on and it's just awkward. It's just me and you here together very quietly, and this is uncomfortable. I don't like this. This is too much close personal contact. Let's put on the bit music and we're saved. Okay. Hello everyone. Congrats to Bates on getting first. Let me launch Minecraft. What's up, everyone? How's it going? Okay, chat. I actually have something that I am very excited about today. I mean, I like to think I'm pretty excited a lot of the time, but I have something very exciting for today. At least I think it's very exciting. And if you don't, then you can actually, please stay because I like having viewers. But if you don't like it, then you can keep that to yourself or else I'll be sad. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Okay, here, I'm gonna show you guys something. Okay, so a very long time ago, when I was working on Village Game Season 3, like months and months and months ago, I was trying to design Marble Run. I have some old builds of it, and I got stuck. It just wasn't that good. And then I saw this YouTube short that we're gonna watch together. Okay.
Today we have 8 ores.
I also have dinner,
just
in case you guys are wondering.
Started. Here comes the launch off. Oh my goodness, there they go. We've got so many races, I can't even keep track of all of them. But in the front,
this
we
is
have
brilliant.
Lapis and Emerald. It looks like Lapis is going to be the first to reach the ice funnel.
This is so cool.
There's so much going on.
And what I can do.
And here comes Emerald joining the party. Lapis goes on ahead without him. This is a close one, as many blocks are just right behind.
What I'm planning on doing
is that even legal? I don't know. But what I do know is he's in first place.
I'm just gonna build Marble Run with these guys and then like lead the villagers to the bottoms of the cubes or something. And so when the sulfur cube is the marble, but then the villager just has to frickin' the villager has to survive, you know?
Why does this keep happening? No need to fear, ladies and blocks.
This seems like it's gonna be so much fun. So shout out this guy, shout out Squeegeeful. Oh wow, they're actually a pretty big YouTuber. I don't think I've heard of them though. Cool. I'll have to check out their channel more. So that is the goal of today's stream. So I'm gonna go ahead and game rule advance, do a few of the game rules.
The closest.
Wrong button. Hold on. There we go. Music's back on. Game rule. Advanced weather. New villager dissolver. Yeah, exactly. Chat, I'm sorry, I'm hungry. I didn't have time to eat dinner, so I'm eating dinner now. Actually, I so did. Y'all ever just have like a hella lazy day? I just had such a lazy day today. It was unfortunate. I got so little work done today. It is what it is, though. I've been so stressed with finals and stuff that I'm not gonna hold it against myself too hard. Okay, so I turned off mob spawning, so we should be fine in that way. Let me grab some smooth stone, and we're just gonna build up a bunch. And so in that video that I just was showing you guys, there is no winner. Like it ends in a draw. Dang it, I didn't turn off structures. Whatever. So there was no winner, and he kind of had to force it. But I can make the walls a little bit higher to prevent that from happening. All right. Oh wait. Actually, this is mostly the edges, right? So if this was like game, it might be really entertaining with a huge amount. I think I was considering this game for game 3, so we would need like we would need the ability for a lot of villagers. Maybe I don't have world edit or anything, so this is gonna be kind of painful. How about that? That seems pretty good. What are you having for dinner? Some lovely pasta with tomato sauce and with like tomato sauce and ground turkey. It's pretty yummy. Okay, so one of the things that will be a little difficult, I can't do like straight vertical drops, because if I want the villagers to be leaded to the sulfur cubes underneath. Hey, thank you very much.
This is my last dono on this account. I'm deleting this account, but I'll be back on a new profile in the future. For security purposes, I got hacked.
Can't you just change the password? And I mean, thank you very much for the dono, and I hope all goes well. But can't you change the password and then log everyone out? And then like you should be fine. Unless it's like your entire computer got hacked. But thank you very much for the dono. If sulfur cubes are your power, what do you have without them? Listen, I've built lots of villager games without sulfur cubes, so this game just might use them. They got full control. You're still on it though. How do they not? It couldn't guess you? I've gotten it to guess me before. Wow, that's so like arrogant that I've tried that. But I tried it once and it got me. It got me second try though, I believe. I'm gonna need a shit ton of wind charges if I build this in survival. And that will suck. Not my YouTuber account, but I'm using this as a chance to completely start over. Oh, okay, I see. RIP. Alright, well, I look forward to whenever you're back. You got an A on your calc final? How do you already have your grade? Oh, well, did you do them a while ago? I had a final yesterday. I think I did well enough on it to hopefully pass with an A. I only needed like a 66. Chat, listen. Here's one of the greatest strategies for doing well for making your life easy in college or in high school, really. Final season sucks. It's terrible, right? So, if you just lock in during not final season and do really well in your classes, you can then have a really easy time once it actually matters, or like during final season. I had to get a 66 on my finance exam to pass the class with an A, because I did really well at the rest of the time. And so like, if you do that, I studied for like an hour, bro. No, I studied for maybe like 3 or 4 hours, but like not much time at all for a final. And so that's pretty funny, Alta Rock. I saw Invincible. It was good. I liked season 4 a lot. I'm gonna need a command. I'm gonna need a command that's able to, I'll leave it for now. I can always change it later. No, I'll fix it now. I just don't like this is an odd number. Like I want to, or no, not an odd number. Like these guys are they're set up like this, right? So I want them to like continue set up like this, or being set up like this. And so we would have all of our sulfur cubes would be placed in like so. And then when we were ready to start the games, we would go, and they would be off, and it would be lovely. And then I just have to kill them all. And a million of them spawn in because babies. But there we go. Bro's redeeming Void. Oh, you can't afford it. I was gonna say, not a lot of people have redeemed Void. Same friend peer pressured me to do a 1 p.m. to 1 to 11 p.m. non-stop study session. How early was the exam? Because like 11 p.m. is not that crazy to do a study session. It's not like you stayed up until like 4 in the morning. I have not watched Paw Patrol. I apologize. It's on my watch list though, trust. Shit, this is gonna be so annoying without commands, or without world edit. I wonder if I can force them through a small gap. That would be fun. Do like make a funnel and they have to get through the funnel. I don't know if they'll just bounce around everywhere, but World Edit is not default. You have to download that as a mod, and I'm in a snapshot. All right, I'm gonna do 5. I think I'm gonna make each part of the funnel 5 long. I realize this is gonna take absolutely ages to build, like in creative. I mean, in survival too. But this is it's a very manual process. A lot of my other games are I build kind of one slice of it and then I just duplicate it a bunch of times. This, I feel like I kind of have to build a lot by hand, or else it just like kind of won't work. Or like, because it's in the course, the whole point of it and what makes it fun is that the course is gonna change throughout, you know? It's not just like one long hallway. If it was, it would be a really shitty marble run. It's taking way too long. I'm gonna shorten this to 3. Survival take longer to build than creative. I mean, I'm aware of that, but I mean like, I just mean like I mean, it might not even because I have easy place mode, but I do think you're probably right, but that's not what I was saying. I wasn't saying that it wouldn't. Smooth stone. You guys like my singing voice? I've been working on it. Oh my god, we're still so far from being 1. I'm so lazy. Like, I don't know, I might be the only one who experiences this, but I feel like typing commands is so annoying sometimes that sometimes I would rather manually build the thing than use commands, even if I know for a fact that it would be faster to not to build the thing, or to like use commands on the thing. Axiom doesn't use commands. Well, I'm in a snapshot. That's the problem. World edit, I mean, world edit uses some amount of commands, but world edit is fine. Like, I'm not complaining about world edit. I'm currently missing world edit. All right, chat, which one is gonna win? Place your bets. I'm betting on the diamond one winning. I think the diamond one's gonna win. Oh. Oh. Okay, so note to self, most of them have a slightly upward trajectory. So I probably need to make this entire tunnel a lot shorter. And that's fine. I can do that. It's going to be really annoying that I will probably need to refill these at some point. I'm not that big of a fan of turkey. I mean, listen, that's totally valid. Turkey is like objectively worse than beef, but turkey is way better for you than beef. I was talking to one of my roommates about this recently. I was saying, I want to make food for my family, right? Or I want to make food once I get home, because I, to some extent, enjoy cooking. And I'm also gonna be home a lot and have a lot of time, so I wanna cook, right? I want to cook for them. I want to cook for them. And I was thinking about this. My dad has sometimes complained when my mom like tries to switch from like turkey bacon to like regular bacon, or from regular bacon to turkey bacon. He's like complained, like he notices, right? And I was thinking about this. Food, at least to me, like I understand, I am fully aware that turkey, what's it called? That ground turkey does not taste as good in a taco or something as ground beef, right? I'm fully aware of this. That being said, ground turkey is still yummy. Just because it's not as yummy as something else doesn't mean that it's not worth eating. That's my realization that I've come to, right? And so basically, I'm hoping that my dad will still eat it because, at least to me, still yummy, just maybe not as yummy as if you were eating the more unhealthy thing. But that's generally how it goes if you're trying to be healthier. But the thing is, my dad isn't trying to be healthy, but I hope that he can just like appreciate the free food, that sort of thing. Or I guess the food that I'm cooking for him, even if it's not as good, but because of the fact that it's food and it's still good tasting, it just might not be as good tasting. Like if you don't compare ground turkey to anything and you just eat it and just eat it, you'll probably think, this is pretty good. You won't think this is the best thing I've ever had in my life, but pretty good is like, at least for me, that's good enough. I don't need everything I eat to be the most amazing thing. I'd rather eat chicken than turkey. Turkey's better for you than chicken, I'm pretty sure. Turkey is leaner, I believe. What are my thoughts on lamb? I don't like eating lamb from from like a moral perspective. I think this would be a fire plinko game if you flip it. Oh yeah, I think I could also do that if I wanted to. I just don't think that it would work very well for villagers. Lamb, I feel bad like eating the meat of a baby. That's so fucked up. Like regular animals, they like let them grow up, but they're fucking spawn killing lamb, bro. You didn't know lamb is baby sheep? Yes, lamb is baby sheep. How old does lamb meat come from? That sentence makes no fucking sense. Lamb meat generally comes from sheep that are under 1 year old, typically slaughtered between 6 and 12 months, with some lamb killed as early as 3 months in. That's so fucked. I don't do that. Veal is from deer, you fucking idiot. Wait, actually, am I wrong? Hold on, I might be wrong about this. Wait, from young calves. Veal is from what animal? Oh wait, is it venison? It might be venison that's from deer. It's venison. I'm sorry, I'm being mean. You are wrong, but I'm also wrong, so I apologize. That was so mean. Lamb meat is specifically baby cows. I did not know that veal. See, I also would not eat veal then. Okay, wait. I was coming here to look up, is turkey leaner than chicken? Yes, turkey is generally leaner than chicken. Yeah. So I don't know. I eat chicken so often. I eat chicken literally like most days, and I just felt like I wanted to eat something different. So like a week ago, I got lean ground beef and I ate it, and it was delicious. And I made like tacos with it. And then I was like, you know, I know that there are leaner ground meats. And so I got turkey and I made it, and it was delicious as well. So win-win. Okay. Oh my God, he made it over the top. Oh my God, they're making it over the top. Oh, one made it through. Oh, another one. Shit, what the inside of my ass looks like after Taco Bell. Oh my God. Make them brown, bro. I actually have not seen that done yet. I've seen geysers used to make dicks. And granted, I will not be allowing you to use a geyser to make a dick. Just putting that out there. I'm not, or to make them. I'm not doing that. I'm not allowing that. But I don't think I've seen anyone use this to be food coming out of a butt. I think this is too narrow. I think I need to make this like probably that wide. I could also make it like walls. This is so loud, holy moly. Can you put a villager in the contraption? Okay, yeah, I guess I can show you what it would be. Let me kill these guys first. Fuck, I should have just made a world that was all lava so that I could build over it. But I'm not going to be able to do that. So, oh wait, hold on. I have an idea. Game rule, lava source conversion. True. Okay. Let me cook. And then, and people say the sulfur cube is lame. Yeah. Yes. Because I want to make... I wanted to use commands, but commands are probably not going to let me get all that big of an area. If I do it like this, it should be a pretty huge area. See, if I miss blocks, I gotta go back and fix them. I wish Bedrock had more game rules you could toggle without commands. Oh, interesting. Are there any game rules in Java that you can toggle without commands? I don't know if there's a single game rule in Java that you can toggle without commands. Bedrock has so many game rules that people don't know exist. Oh, you mean like you wish there was a setting for them? You just mean you wish there was like, you could go in like the options menu and see it, right? Is that what you're talking about? How do I get my friend to grow up? I bully him every day since he unironically listens to Fonk, but I don't know what to do. Probably need to kill him, I think. No, don't do that. I'm assuming you're being ironic. Yeah, wait, Granite's like 3 feet tall. He's not beating anyone up. Unless there's somebody even shorter than Granite is, but like, I don't think that's possible. He is a twig. He weighs less than me. I don't know why, but I just for a second had the picture of Granite being in a wheelchair, but I don't think Granite has ever said anything that would indicate that he's in a wheelchair. And I have no idea why I thought that for a second. Can we please see? I'm sorry, I need a way to kill them. I'm working on it. He wears a top hat. There's no fucking way you have a... Why is... Okay, no, that's so mean. Why are you... A little bit, I'm curious. Why are you friends with this guy? But he has a top hat and a cape? How does he have a top hat and a cape? You know what unstable SMP is? I do. He's an OG. You know, one of my probably my best friend used to wear a bow tie everywhere. He looked like a dweeb, but he was a cool dweeb. Top hat in high school. I wonder when my boy... Oh, I can say his name because he has a YouTube channel that's named after him. I wonder when my boy Matt... I wonder when he... Like, at what point he stopped wearing that. I can't really remember. I'm gonna text him. I'm gonna ask him when he stopped wearing the bow tie. No matter the weather, he wears the same trench coat and fedora with a tie. Dude. See, I wonder the people dressing like that, they must be like autistic or something, right? And there's nothing wrong with that, obviously. But I'm just curious because, like, I feel like everyone on the internet has seen a picture of like the classic Redditor, right? And everyone knows that looking like a Redditor is not like a positive thing, right? So like, how do you look like a Redditor? If you looked like a Redditor, wouldn't you be like, oh, I'm gonna like not wear the fedora because everyone thinks I look goofy? Or do they just not care? Do they just really like the way they look in like a fedora? performative male getup, I feel like is less crazy because it's not an entirely bad look to everyone. Performative male is a thing because some women fall for it, I'm pretty sure. It's because you're trying to get women to think, oh, this guy reads and drinks matcha, like he's so cool. But like no one thinks, oh, this guy looks like a Redditor, that's so hot. So like what is... So... You get a fedora with 2 ace cards in the hat. God. So the reason is because why not? But do they... Okay, so the question, I guess, is your friend aware that he looks like a dweeb and he just doesn't care? Or is he unaware that he looks like a dweeb? Okay, my boy stopped wearing the bow tie in the middle of 6th grade. Wait, what should the question of today be? Should it be related to like what's the dumbest fashion? Like what's the worst? I feel like since we're already talking about it, I'm doing a Q&A. What's your least favorite fashion, like fashion style? I don't know, I guess I'll do that. My boy responded and he said, why do I ask? During stream we're talking about goofy fashion choices. Hiding boots and shorts. What is hiding boots and shorts? Sagging pants, I do agree. I don't understand why people like sag. It just like doesn't look good, I don't think. Is my brightness up? Oh, I feel like everything looks dark. Oh yeah, there we go. That's a little better. Wait, is it changing time? No, it's not. My friend's been wearing only purple and everything purple since 2020. One of my friends wears... Actually, he's gotten better about this, but he used to wear a lot of flannel. Or I don't know, like getting better about it is not like the right word because that sounds like it's a problem. He just wore more flannel than like anyone I knew. He had like the... I don't know, like the skater outfit. And like, I did not have a problem with that. That's the only, I'm just thinking that like, I don't think that any of my friends have like much of a distinct style, except for the one who wore a lot of like flannel. Like my two of my roommates, their style is kind of just like the like normal like, I don't know, it's like what I see a lot of people wearing, right? Like there are some people who dress really like preppy and stuff. Okay, to the guy who is probably not even here anymore, but was asking me to do this with real villagers. There's not much of the course built yet, but I'm doing this one for you, buddy. So here's how it's gonna work, right? The idea, at least, will be you're gonna have your villagers are gonna be in here, and they're gonna be tied to the bottom of these boats. I'm gonna do a couple more, but I'm not gonna do like a whole lot because I'm just lazy. Please don't. Okay, there you go. I don't want them to... Fuck, I moved them by accident. God damn it. See, I was saying like I don't want any of the villagers to move them, and then I move them. You know, I'll just do like one row of them so that it's really easy, and then I can like actually attach a villager reasonably to each one. Okay, the person who was waiting If you're still here, just wait like a minute longer and I'll be done. I just need them to actually have villagers on them, or else it won't be as fun to watch. I don't want to just put one singular villager, but I have to actually set this up, which is kind of annoying. Oh, how many more do I have? What, 5? Bam. Bam. The way cheerleaders look, that style, that's fair. One color only. That is, yeah, I'm not a big fan of just being one color. I guess my answer to my own Q&A would be, I don't like how everyone is so gray now. I say this as I'm wearing a black and gray sweatshirt, but I have very colorful shirts, and my favorite shirts are almost all very colorful. And everyone just wears gray. Okay, chat, are you guys ready? There we go. And they're off. Oh, that one. And so this one. Oh, wait, what? It's bouncing on the boat. That's crazy. I didn't know it could do that. And so that will be how it works. Like, there will be a whole course and you'll see them going, and some of them, there will be like holes that they can fall through and stuff. Oh, shoot. I just remembered the block. I was wondering if the block that I used for the floor mattered, and it does. I should use packed ice. Or, yeah, probably packed ice because that's cheapest, and I'm poor. I'm relatively poor in ice. Packed ice, replace smooth stone. Yes, look at that. I used to wear a shirt every day. I like white shirts. Did I have like a really weird style? I don't know if I ever had that crazy of a style. Like I was never like one of the people who dressed real fancy. Oh, you just meant you just wore a white shirt. Oh, so you were just like Mark Zuckerberg? Ooh, you know what I could do? Ooh. What is this? And have you worked on Sky Musical Chairs? I have not worked on Sky Musical Chairs. This is Marble Run. So look, this is the idea. This is our marble, and villagers are attached to the bottom. I have not built much of the course. You're the guy who's always asking if I've worked on villager games. So then this guy will get hit, and you have to try and get through the opening. And you can see it doesn't go through super easily. And if we look below, this guy will be here, and there will be like, I could put like, oh, they're out. I can put like holes in the map in different places, you know? I wonder if adding some little holes in this little cheese pizza, or to make it look like a cheese pizza, will actually cause any deaths. I don't know if I think they, in theory, can fit in these holes, but I don't know how easily. like that, and then there. Yeah, so in theory, they should be able to fall through this hole. I just don't know if they actually will or not. Oh, so what I was thinking is another like variation of a funnel is I could have like a two-headed funnel, and I could have like water that dispenses to like stop villagers from moving, and then water, and then it like retreats, so like it switches which door is open for the sulfur cubes to go through. Like I feel like this is gonna be so fire. I'm so excited. This has the potential, at least, to be really fun. I do, unfortunately, have to fill up these guys again, which is going to be really annoying. All right. I think they're... Yeah, they should all be filled because I broke and replaced them all. Why diamond block? Oh, I just did any block. What it will probably be is if there are a bunch of villagers, it'll probably be a bunch of different types of blocks. Like if I did, like wool isn't great. Ore blocks I think are pretty good because they're heavy, so they don't bounce a ton. But basically any like concrete might be good because I might be able to do like all of these so that there are a bunch of different colors of marble. There will actually be more colors to it. It just won't be I just am not doing it right now because I'm having to spawn these in manually and it takes forever. Okay, so if I do this, let's see, will any of them fall into the holes? No. Not really, at least. Like, maybe if I tick sprint... No, but then I'm gonna run out of wind charges. But, like, essentially, no. What I could do, though, is just kind of make very few big holes. Will there be more marble courses to go through or only the one? Do you mean like, will this be the whole thing? Is that what your question is? Because this will the whole thing will be like a bunch of different like winding area is the goal. Okay, here's a hole. Here's a hole. And there's a hole. Let's try that. We'll see. I don't, you know, I don't want too many of them to die, but I do want, like, as the obstacles progress, I want it to... Ooh, this would be really fun, actually. This could be really cool. What if I make it so that the winner, what if I make it so that, like, the first 50 of them or whatever, let's say we have a bunch. Let's say we're doing this with, like, 200, with, like, 200. First, like, only 50 survive or something. Like, first 50 survive. But then I could also make it so, like, the one that got overall first gets, like, diamond armor or something as, like, an advantage in the next game. Like, that could be kind of fun. Oh, we're losing soldiers. So I realize I don't actually have, there's no actual goal right now because the door is closed, so I can't even gauge like how well they're doing. So let's add a next area. My winning villagers already have diamond armor. Well, then I don't care. Then if they happen to win, which they probably won't, then I don't know, I'll give them strength or something, or I'll give them like speed in the next event. I don't know, or maybe I just won't give them anything because like they already have their advantage. Stop being greedy, bro. Wants them to get even more of an advantage. Will there be a time limit on each level, like wind balls shooting for some time, and then when the dispensers are empty, those who are left lose? Yeah, it would probably either be the first 50 win or something, or just like all of those who survive within a certain amount of time win. But as you guys know, if you've watched my other design streams, I am rigging it so that only a certain amount lose, because I don't want all of them to die, because then my video is over. So the point with me saying this is that it's kind of both. Like it's just whatever I choose to make sure that it's just, there's going to be some method to make sure that not all of them die, or not all of them survive and not all of them die. Bam, 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 bam. Whatever. We put them on one block. See, if I really wanted to, it's kind of crazy, but you can do this. Oh, you can even put multiple in one block. Good to know. Okay, so this is a lot of them. And my point with getting so many of them is because I actually low-key just accidentally did it and then just gave in. Sulfur cube. Nope. Effect give. At E type equals sulfur cube glowing for 1 second. Just to count how many we have. We have 96. Okay. We got 96 of these guys. You haven't streamed Village Game for some while, but have you worked on it off cam? No, I have not worked on it whatsoever in several months. Okay. Okay, we got some that are going through. Oh, this is so satisfying to watch. I really like this idea. Oh, look at them. Oh, wait, that's interesting. Some of the ones making it through are making it from like way over here. First ever Village Game win streak. We'll see, dude. We shall see. I forgot. I low-key need to like somehow add a baby into season 3 of Village Game, just because then it's like in tune with the lore of the show. I low-key might not even brand it as Village Game though. There's a chance that I just make a video that's like I made 100, or I made, you know, like I made villager death games. Like I might just do that I mean, I might just wait until Squid Game season 3 or American Squid Game comes out or whatever, but who knows? I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet, but I just figured this would be fun to test for on stream. Oh, we made it through! Will these last two, will they make it through? Oh, that one came really close to going into the gap. Oh, he made it through, and we lost that guy. Okay, so that's all that made it through. How many do we have? 38. Okay. Cool. Does this mean you will start working on Village Game more often? No, it does not. It could mean that, but it does not. It does not necessarily mean that. Village Game has not been my priority for a while, and it's going to remain not my priority. Yeah, 38 is like pretty solid. I mean, maybe ideally I make these pits each slightly smaller to reduce the amount that die. I gotta take my battery out of my headphones. They're dying. I think, yeah, I like that if I change the battery fast enough, the headphones don't even turn off. Okay, yeah, so this is going to be our first, this will be our first thing, and let's move on to our second thing, I guess. Let's say after the first game, about half are dead after the second game, so we need like 100 to be able to fit here, probably. I'm excited because this can hypothetically replace, what was the game? This can replace Crossy Road, probably. And, like, I sadly was just not able to make Crossy Road work, I don't think. Do you think some of the games could be revamped with sulfur cubes? I was considering looking into revamping Jump Rope with sulfur cubes and geysers. Like, but I don't actually think I need to. I feel like it works well enough. And I also don't know necessarily how sulfur cubes would help fix that game. Gaga, I think, Gaga I was thinking about. I could probably make the game better by instead of having the sulfur cube, instead of having a boat guy, I could just have like a boat vindicator to kill the villagers when it touches them. I could put all the villagers to half a heart and then have a magma sulfur cube moving around. That was kind of one thought that I had. Okay, so they get through here, and then what do I want next? Let's do... No, okay, you know what? I think that I want this to not have any dangers to it. This section is merely going to slow them down. It'll just be hard to get through, right? Then, this section, we're gonna have chunks that are missing. So what I'm thinking about that we can do is probably we have like this, right? And then we're gonna do more of the ice path. No, then we're gonna go like this. So they have to like make their way around the thing. I feel like that will be pretty cool if it works, I suppose. So they'll have to like make their way around here. It's kind of my idea. Maybe I'll probably make it even easier though. So they have like a potential to go in this straight shot. No, let's do that. Yeah, there you go. What's up, Minecraft God? What's up, Red F? Okay, then we're gonna... Then let's, do we change the direction again or do we go straight again? We can do jumps is a thing we can definitely do using like slime blocks. I can't believe they removed honey blocks sticking to ceilings, bro. I gotta make a short about that. I just remembered. I can't believe they just got rid of that. Can magma sulfur cubes be used as cars for Crossy Road? They probably could. I just don't know if they would solve the problem. I don't think they would solve the problem that we had, which was that villagers just suck at pathfinding. Okay, wait, what was I writing down? How dare Mojang remove sulfur cubes sticking to ceilings? I'm pretty sure they did. At least let me make sure of this, but I'm pretty sure that you just can't do this anymore. Yeah, you can't give them this. You can't give them this. Honeycomb, I think, is a different one now. You can give them honeycomb, but I don't think it sticks to ceilings. Yeah, they don't stick. That's so lame. Why did they do that? Okay, so if I do bam, 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 bam. Beautiful. Okay. So we have that. Do zip lines no longer work? No. You have to, you can put them on a block and then still do a zip line, but you could also do that before with mine carts, and like even without sulfur cubes you could do that. They don't stick to ceilings anymore. It's stupid. What did I do wrong? I can't really tell just from your message. Are you playing on a server? Do you have mods installed? Do you have a mob farm somewhere? Or not a mob farm, a mob switch somewhere? What else could be a problem? Do you have your difficulty set correctly? Did you do the fixes that are in the pinned comment? Are there any that I'm missing, chat? I just watched your video about Camel Husk, and was it a mod or it's in the game already? It's already in the game. I am in a snapshot technically, but this is in the game already. Oh, I got Monster Hunter dub. All right, wait. So if I put in a bunch of these guys, I didn't mean to do that, but whatever. I should low-key set up like command blocks that will just spawn these guys in, but it would be such a hassle to do. So I'm probably not going to. I might leave these. I might leave these short so that there's a chance that the sulfur cubes can like jump over them. Thanks for showing me because I never saw them somehow. Oh yeah, no worries. They only spawn in deserts, so if you're not in a desert, you might not see them. All right, so now we're gonna do this side, right? Well, I'm just gonna, this is actually just gonna be a box to hold the ones that win. I just wanna make sure that this obstacle works before, I wanna make sure the obstacle works before I go any further. I feel like it's probably not going to, and a lot of them are gonna get stuck here. I kind of imagine I might have to add some shooting here so that they like kind of bounce like this. This is cool though. I'm excited for the prospect of this. Want use geysers to lift. Oh, that could be cool. Yeah, that would be cool. Oh wait, that's actually a great idea. Have an area where it diverges and one goes down and one goes down and one goes up or something, and some go up on a like using, you know, they get launched with a with that. What was the thought process when removing honey sulfurs? Is honey like poisonous to sulfur cubes IRL? Probably. Yeah, I don't know. It's genuinely baffling, and that's why I want to make a short about it, because I feel like everyone forgot. I was mad when they did it, but I was like, it must just have been a bug, and then they just never added it back. Why? Oh. Okay, come on. Come on, you can do it. Oh! Oh, that one was so close. Oh! Oh! Oh, he made it! He made it! Oh my god! Oh, several have made it. Oh! Okay, so this section actually works pretty well. Like, possibly this section you might want to shoot more rapidly. But they're actually making it, chat. This is awesome. So why are these ones just like fully not working? Hello? What the skibbity? There we go. That's weird. I have no idea how that happened. But look, they're actually making it. How would geysers be used for jump rope? Oh, what I was thinking, and I don't, the thought I had was they could be used to jump, but I think I don't think that's actually useful. I had that thought for like 5 seconds, and then I was like, I don't think that would actually work. Oh, that one was so close. Has anyone made like the Windows loading screen with sulfur cubes yet? I imagine, right? Like someone surely has. The physics on this are so fun. I never thought about making a marble run with this before. Okay. Second one down. I think another obstacle can be just the walls being lower in some areas so that some of them will bounce over the walls. What's up, Med Boy? How's it going? The only thing that I don't like about this is it looks so bad. It's so ugly. I feel like I mean, but that's a thing I can fix later, probably. I can probably make it look like the colorful plastic that, like, you kind of expect out of a marble run. I'm doing pretty well. I'm doing pretty well. I can't lie. I'm considering making... So I'm thinking they go here, right? And then we push them this way, and this way is where I want their paths to... I want two diverging paths, right? Do you think Minecraft is dying in terms of keeping the player base that ages... ages greater than 13? I don't know. I think a little bit. I think Minecraft keeps getting easier, and I think as a veteran Minecraft player, I don't personally want Minecraft to just get easier. I think he's saying that you're 13. He's definitely not saying that. Also, what's up, anime? Okay, so no, I mean, dude, I feel like I have so many I can do if I want to. I could do a bunch of individual pieces and then just assemble them later. Is kind of an interesting idea. Like, if I just made a bunch of straight sections, and then I can just mix and match them, is that kind of a good idea? What about the bowl-shaped level with the hole at the bottom? So the reason I can't do that, actually, I maybe could do that. Basically, since I'm gonna have them leaded to boats with villagers in them that are leaded to sulfur cubes, I can't have a big drop, but I think I could do like a moderate sized bowl. I think I can do that. What's up, RFB? Let's... Do I do my idea? You know, let's just... Whatever. I'm just gonna do a bowl here. I'm gonna do... It's gonna go out... Wait, low-key, I feel like this is... How do I do a bowl and have it... They need to roll in from the side, right? They usually roll in from the side. I don't know if I can really do that, though. I mean, actually, maybe I can. Low-key, I feel like I probably can. All right, let's do the bowl. See, thank you guys. See, I love when we can like collaborate on, and you guys can like give me ideas for stuff. In a few minutes, I'll ask for ideas again. I mean, I feel like I have a few ways of like of them dying and stuff. I need the bowl to have a little bit of danger to it, ideally, though. Maybe I just have like the bowl have holes in it or something, or have magma blocks somewhere. Okay, so what I'm thinking, right, is like this, and then I should make this like a nice odd number. So this is gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13, and then 2, 4, 5, 7, 9 is the next number. 11, 13. 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13. And so I don't think this is actually going to work super well, but it will look like the bowl, I think. I think it has the potential to look like the bowl visually. And that's all you really need. I don't feel like it's gonna work like the bowl because I'm pretty sure the sulfur cubes are just gonna fall off of the blocks, right? But it will, like, what I'm thinking is if this guy pushes to here and then we put a dispenser right here, in an actual marble run, do the marbles, when they go into that, do they ever collide? Probably not, right? They probably can't because they're all entering it at roughly the same speed. I don't know, though. Can sulfur cubes be stood on? They cannot. They do not stand on. Or they are not standable. This kind of looks cool. I feel like this does look pretty cool, so that's a dub. Looking cool is always the #1 priority. Just kidding. Bam, bam, bam. What I wouldn't do to go back in time a little bit and not care so much about whether or not it looked cool. I feel like looking cool is such a waste of time in, like, retrospect. Yeah, I feel like it should be okay. I feel like a boat should maybe be able to go on this fine. I don't know for sure. I'm kind of a little concerned that boats will get stuck on each other, but sulfur cubes do bounce off of each other, yes. Can you feed TNT to sulfur cubes and then activate the TNT so they will slide and explode at random moments? You can do that. That actually is kind of a decent idea for, like, a trap. For a trap on this is have, like, I could have dispensers that, like, will randomly fire. Well, that, like, I could have a dispenser, like, right here where, like, if you're really unlucky and your sulfur cube hits that dispenser is going to change the block from packed ice to, like, a slower sliding block, so you'll have, like, a big disadvantage. That could be kind of cool. There are actually so many options for this. This is awesome. I'm so excited about this. I am so thankful to that YouTuber that I showed before. I can't remember their name, so I'm not going to try and guess because I'm going to say the wrong YouTuber. They were related to ducks, though. If you scroll back in the stream, you can find it. But I'm so grateful to them because I would not have noticed, or I would not have known about this otherwise. And, like, this is so cool. This is definitely more than 15 blocks, right? Oh yeah, see, there you go. It does not work nicely. Can the absorbed blocks be charged with redstone? Yes. I think you can even charge... I think you can put Oh, you can't put redstone blocks inside of sulfur cubes. Never mind. Dang, I didn't know that. I was thinking you could probably put a sulfur cube. I was thinking you could probably do. I thought you could put like a sulfur cube in. I was thinking you could probably put a sulfur cube with a redstone block and then put a sulfur cube with a TNT block, but I don't. You can't do that apparently, so that's unfortunate. Yeah, I guess. What might be more reliable than this? Oh, wait, I don't even know why I didn't think of this. Wind charges work, but at least for this section, what would probably be better would just be slime block. Just knock it around with a slime block. That's pretty fun as well. Let me grab... What is it called? Terracotta. I just realized the guy that asked me about if I thought Minecraft was dying with the younger fan base, or with the older fan base, asked it in the FAQ. They did not answer the FAQ. They just asked their own question. That's not how that's supposed to work. Or no, the Q&A. I guess actually it kind of is how Q&As are supposed to work. But I'm able to do a prompt. So like I'm able to do a prompt. So I put a prompt in. And they kind of answered not the prompt. Okay, so what I'm curious about, in an ideal world, this probably, in an ideal world, this will probably push them perfectly around in a circle. And you could potentially make it so that they go in a circle perfectly. You can replace the absorb block using redstone. Oh, yes, you can. Yes, you can do that. That's why I was saying before I could set up like a thing where it's like if the I could put like one of these somewhere, right? I could put one of these guys somewhere. And then I could make it so that if a sulfur cube goes over it, I can take soul sand, right? I can take soul sand. It goes over it and it gets turned into that. And now look at how slowly this guy moves. And so like you could have sections where it moves, where like, you know, there's like a disadvantage like that. So there are really quite a lot of options for how you can make this, for what you can do with the sulfur cube in terms of marble runs, I'm realizing. Which is pretty freaking fun, dude. So that another block takes its place. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna put this here. Oh, I suppose I can't put... Wait, actually, hold on. I kind of can if I really wanted to. 'Cause these can detect something, although not easily. But I guess I can just put it on a big clock. It's just less fun to put it on a big clock. Bam, 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 bam. Bam. There we go. And then I could do the same thing right here. I wonder if this block is gonna have issues though. Because it probably won't slide very nicely over this. But what I'm thinking is you put a sofa cube here, you go bam. It actually fully died. That's unfortunate. What are your thoughts on Twitch lowering their monetization requirements? What did they lower them to? So it would be like set up. What? That was weird. How did that happen? So what I'm thinking, wrong block. I hate that they split, bro. It's so annoying for this. Like, I wish they wouldn't split. Okay, so what I'm thinking I can do is we have, like, we just have to figure out the amount of delay. We just have to figure out the amount of delay. This is the wrong block. I need to put it one further back. How does a sulfur cube's health work while having a block? It can't die from anything except for like lava, but like everything else just moves it. Everything else just knocks it around. Oh, what did you ask? Oh, can you have a sulfur cube accelerate, then turn into a TNT and get launched star? Oh, that's a good question, actually. I wonder if you can... I don't know. I don't really want to try that right now because I kind of am busy doing this. Yeah, I wonder if you can, like, give it a bunch of momentum and then turn... But I feel like TNT sulfur cubes can get knocked pretty far, so I don't know if you would need to do that, is kind of my thinking. Like, if I... Let's see. If I get enchant dash plum sharpness 5, enchant dash plum knockback 2. Like, that already goes pretty far. I'm not sure... I'm not sure if, what I'm wondering is if, I don't know if there's even a block that gets, that like would get hit any further, you know? I think TNT sulfur cubes are pretty bouncy. So what I'm thinking about is like, would there even be a reason to do that? Is there a block that hits further? Probably would, actually. Let's see. So if you somehow were able to give it a ton of momentum. Oh yeah, so that compared to this, the wood block obviously went way further. So could you give it a ton of momentum and then instantly switch it? It'd be very hard to do. Could you do like offhand? Can I even put this in with an offhand? I can, but it didn't work when I had it in my offhand. I feel like I did that too fast. Dang it, and I got rid of my sulfur cube. Okay, so if I get planks, I'm kind of sidetracked now, but let's put that in there. That did not work. Oh, you can do that. Oh, that was actually a great question, bro. That does work. It takes a little bit of finesse, and god damn it, I got rid of my sulfur cube again. Stop doing that, Dash Pum. You don't need to be in survival to fuck around with the sulfur cube. You can just do it in creative. I think. I don't think it makes much of a difference. Oh my god, that's crazy. Wait, that's so cool. I'm gonna write that down as a little short idea. Hit TNT sulfur cube way further by using wood block first, hitting it, then switching it to TNT. That's really interesting that you can do that. I haven't seen anyone else try that either. Like that's certainly the TNT sulfur cube, and the second one is certainly going much further, right? Like I think it probably made it out of this area as a whole. Oh my god! It's insane. Do they die from arrows? No, they do not. Okay, wait, so I don't actually see my TNT sulfur cube, so I need to go back and find out if it actually even works. Because the fact that I don't see it makes me think that it actually did not absorb the TNT and is merely a placebo guy. Like it's not like a real TNT guy. I'm gonna do it in survival mode, because then I can tell very easily. Oh yeah, I mean it did. Oh no, see? It doesn't work. Oh, that's so sad. It's not actually working. The TNT doesn't actually absorb. This is just a wood guy. Oh wait, is it? Hold on. No, this is wood. Wait, I found... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. See, yeah, that was wood all along. That was a fake. It didn't actually work. Let's try again, but I don't think it works. You put TNT in the dispenser and make it so when the sulfur cube is near, you'll feed... Yes, you can do that. That's really depressing that you seemingly cannot do what I thought you could. But it does appear that as soon as you do the first hit, it's probably just too far away for it to work. Yeah, once again, that's... Let's try like this. I'm gonna... Oh. I'm gonna go... I just missed that one. No, they're all not real. This is sad. Yeah, maybe it would work with a dispenser. My day was pretty good. Yeah, you know, it probably would work with a dispenser if I do like... If I made like, if I just made a whole wall... Well, okay, so what I wonder is once it's in the air, will it... Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Oh, wait, this is gonna just dispense the actual TNT. Yeah, okay, I don't want that. I want dropper. I want a dropper. Now I'm a little bit not working on Village Game. Now I'm kind of just messing around with the sulfur cube, but I don't care. It's fun. God damn it, why don't none of these have TNT in them? Okay. I love doing this kind of stuff though. I love just seeing if things are possible within Minecraft. That's always a joyous thing to do in my book. Okay, so then on this side, I'm gonna put redstone blocks. And yesterday I was designing something and I figured out this clock. I'm not the first person to figure out this clock, obviously, but it is a nice clock, so I'm going to use it. It looks like this. It's a very fast clock is the point. It is a 2 game tick clock, which relative to most other clocks in Minecraft is much faster. It's faster than an observer clock. It's very simple. It is, hold on, I am building it wrong. It's this. And then you do, and look, it's a very fast clock. And the reason this is good is because now, oh, dang, I just realized this is gonna just dispense all of the TNT. There's unfortunately no way, I don't think, for me to just like not have it spamming TNT items everywhere. I guess you could theoretically pick them up if you really wanted to, but I feel like that wouldn't work very well. What the fuck am I doing? Why are those not there? Okay, so there we go, right? So that's the idea. You do 100 Zoglins versus 100 sulfur cubes with TNT. I kind of feel like well, how is the TNT igniting? Is there something that's igniting the TNT? Okay, let's do this, right? And so I'm going to put this like this. And I launched that guy. Is it real? Or did it turn into TNT? Nope. Why does this guy get knocked so far? I don't have strength or anything. What is wrong with this TNT? Or what is wrong with this block? I don't think they're supposed to knock that far. So much TNT. Wait, I want to hit this guy again and see why, like, why is it doing that? Why is it going so far? I don't think it's supposed to go that far. It went like flying like crazy. Oh. I guess it just depends on the angle that you're facing it from. So if I hit it like that, it goes like that. But if I jump and hit it like that, oh, I think I have actually seen this. If I hit it like, interesting. There we go. If you hit it, why? What is happening? Oh my god. Is this a bug? Look at how high it's going. Just one hit is ridiculous. Does TNT sulfur blow activate another one? Oh yeah, it does activate other ones, yes. Blowing up activate other ones. Yeah. Yeah, it would activate others. Okay, so I guess my next question is it not working? Like how fast is it actually moving? Because I don't know if it's not working because it's moving so fast, or if it's not working because, or I don't know if it's not working because I just don't have enough. I guess those are kind of the same question. I don't know if there's something built into the sulfur cube that means that it can't have an item put in it. Wait, actually, I guess I can just tick. I can tick do a little tick sprint or do a little tick freeze, right? We're gonna tick freeze. I'm gonna I'm gonna hit it a bunch of times, right? And if I tick step, that boy gone, okay? That guy's gone. Now, can I... It does appear that it is still going far, so it does look like I can do that. There's not anything stopping me, so I think it's probably just that I'm hitting it so far. I'm hitting it so freaking far that it's not working, you know? Redstone lock. So what I need to do is I need to extend this so that it's going to cover more of the wall, because right now most of this isn't even getting powered. Is this the middle? This is five from each side. Grab glass. And let me just... So this guy is getting powered. No, this guy's also getting powered. This whole row? Wait, actually, hold on. I don't actually know which ones are getting powered. I think it's... So this one still has items, but these three... Okay, so yeah, it's these three get dispensed. So then... So then the next layer would be here, because these three get dispensed, then these three. Yeah. What do I need TNT, sulfurs, and knockback for? Oh, I'm kind of just experimenting with the physics engine right now. This isn't really precisely anything super important. Try with the ice and a line of dispensers instead of an angle. True, true. I kind of want specifically to be able to knock it really far, though. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's make this... no, I'm lazy. That's way too much work. Let's just go like this. This is bigger, so we can at least tell if it's working. There is a chance that I just hit it at the wrong tick as well, because some of these are... Some of the, you know, they're going off every 2 ticks. Which means that they could also just be going off on the wrong tick. But I'm kind of ignoring that issue. Because if I try it multiple times, I should be able to avoid that issue. Okay. So we get our sulfur cube. Let me turn this off. You know what I can also do? Let me just put a big wall here. And that way I'll have a big wall that will stop the sulfur cube from going super far away from me. Let me just do up to Y100 smooth stone. Okay, perfect. Look at that. All right, so we got big wall. I don't know why this isn't working. Let's try with wool. Because yeah, I feel like this moves a lot slower. Huh? 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 It just doesn't work. Okay, well that explains it. I think methinks that dropper into sulfur cube does not work, but dropper into sulfur cube does not work. But if you put fudge, dude, that really sucks. Dropper into sulfur cube doesn't work, but if you do dispenser into sulfur cube, it does work. But you can't do dispenser into sulfur cube with TNT because then it ignites it. Oh shit. Wait, stop. Okay. I didn't want to do that. Thank you. I don't want to have an explosion near my base. So if I put this guy here, so I can do that, but the problem is that if I do this, it just dispenses a regular TNT. Oh, that's so annoying. Why does a dropper not work? So you can't do TNT because if you do TNT, it's going to explode. Only way you could maybe do TNT is if you knew exactly where it was going to be. Like if you were somehow able to consistently make sure that you hit it the same way every time, you could say like, oh, right here, it's going to be here, right? Like what I'm thinking I could maybe do. We're going to try this. Being able to switch geysers to on permanently is amazing. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. We're going to go fill from here. Who's fill? We're going to fill from here to here, right? Glass, right? Then we're going to fill from here to here with air. And now we have a hallway, right? Then we are going to, for consistency, load this up like this. And I'm going to have my thing copied to my clipboard. So we're going to be at the exact same position, at the exact same angle for every test. And just make this 0. There we go. Okay, so I'm at the exact same position for each test, and the sulfur cube should also be at the same position. Let's see if this theory is true. I don't know how much randomness there is. Data get entity, this guy. What is his coordinates? Coordinates? Is that a thing? No. Let's just TP -pum4 to this guy. Let's see if this works. Execute at this guy. Run TP -pum4. No. Execute at this guy. run TP -4 or TP. There we go. I got the coordinates. Thank goodness. Okay, so these are the coordinates. Let me take a screenshot of that. All right. Now, if I spawn in another guy and do the same exact series of steps, will it move to the exact same coordinates is the question. Now I'm just going to execute at this guy. That is the exact same coordinates. Okay, so my point now is, okay, so now that we know that it is the exact same coordinates, I can go like this, and I can go tick freeze, and I'm going to hit this guy, and then I'm going to tick step 1, 2, 3. Oh, you know what? This is not what I want. I want him to be a wood cube. Should I check that it also applies to this guy? No, I'm too lazy. Let's tick freeze. Okay, we hit this guy, then we tick step. Okay, so if immediately after, let's go tick step, let's say right here, we put, no, let's do right here. Okay. I don't know what the cooldown is on these, but I think these are instant. Wait, are they? Are these instant? So some redstone has a delay and others doesn't. Yeah, okay, so this is instant. That's good. Because we want something that's going to be fast. So what we're going to do is we're going to build like this. And so we have this, right? And then this is going to power 1, 2 spots forward. It's going to power a dispenser with a TNT block in it. That's the hope, okay? Because it should take what, 2? I believe it should take 2 ticks. Okay. So let's see if this works. I can't wait for the super complicated randomizers. I feel like people will use the sulfur cubes for a small deviation in the initial input leads to very large deviation in the final output. Oh, I saw someone make a door like that uses sulfur cubes to be like super freaking random. It's really interesting. Okay, ready? That did not work. Why not? Is the question. Oh wait. I feel like it actually, I need to stay here or else the direction will go all wonky. So I think that what happens is it's not even in the trap door. It's not even in the thing long enough to recognize. Or it's just that it needs, we might just need multiple of these, just like a bigger area. Because I think this should be, pretty good. Oh God. Wait. Oh my God, I caught it. Yes. We're saved. Oh, wait, really? These bottom ones don't actually get any love? I guess because it's powering this block. I guess I have to do this, and then we just combine both signals into one. So now it should work if I go like that. Okay, perfect. So now, let's see if this works. Let's activate this guy. Put that guy like that. Nike! It didn't work. Why didn't it work? Why? Why would it not work? Why would it not work? It's going directly through it. Is the cooldown? The cooldown might be longer than I think. Is there a game rule for TNT explodes? Let's just turn that off. Okay, there we go. Shit. Gotta rebuild this whole thing. It's so annoying. I'm gonna be evil and I'm not filling in the creeper hole. Actually, I mean, I kind of can, since it would honestly be faster to just use commands for it anyway, so. Wow, that TNT blew up so much. Humongous explosion, bro. I assume it's just because this is glass and glass has a really low blast resistance or something, but... Okay. Let's try this one again. If I make it a 3x3 dispenser, that won't work because then 9 TNT will get dispensed. Tick. Tick, freeze. Hit this guy. Tick, step. Okay, that's on. It didn't even dispense. Oh. Is that why? No, but it... Hello? Why did that not even dispense? I said TNT explodes, not TNT doesn't exist. What? What kind of stupid fucking game rule is this? What do you mean TNT just doesn't exist? That's not what the game rule says. The game rule is TNT explodes. If I do... Oh. Why wouldn't it? What? That's so stupid. I assumed that TNT explodes was going to mean the TNT has a fuse and then it just disappears at the end. Why does it not do that? I don't know if that's a compliment or not, JX, but I'm going to take it as a compliment. TNT explosion drop decay. So there's no game rule for this. All right, so I guess I have to turn this game rule back to on. And then I just have to do that. And then we do bam, bam. Okay, so that's fine. That's fine. But why didn't it work is the question. Bam, bam, hit, tick, step. It's somehow okay. So interesting. On the server side, it is already hitting the things, but I just can't see that. Okay. So then. Okay, so we need to actually move the dispenser closer, I think is probably the solution here. Okay. Let's try this. Can't believe I was supposed to be designing Village Game today. But you know what? Village Game can wait. Science must be done. Science above all else is what I always say. Oh, we were what? Why is that not working? Does the sulfur cube have to be like fully inside of the block? Because if so, that really sucks. Like what I'm thinking is if I have a sulfur cube on a fence like this, does the dispenser here not work? No, it does. So why does it not work there? I guess I fear that the client and server side desync is making it impossible for me to actually know where the thing actually genuinely is, which is really stupid and annoying. I don't actually know what block it is on. How do I do this? How do I find out where it truly is? So it's there at least. I wonder if it's like one tick behind on the visual end or something. Like maybe when it's here, it's actually here. But I feel like that's where I had it. I'm thinking what I can also do is just do kind of like, just put a bunch of them. And then just dig my trench so that I don't actually accidentally destroy my thing. and all the TNT will just fall into the lava, and I can just activate a whole bunch of TNT, and then I can narrow down which one it actually, if any of them work, which one works. Which is kind of a suggestion that somebody said before, but shut up. You're not smarter than me. Even though you very well might be, but hush. Okay, so now... Target the block. I was supposed to go to Target today, and then I didn't, because I decided to stream. But whatever. This is more fun anyway. I just won't have food. Okay. Why? Why aren't you? Oh. Okay. I know why they're not activating chat, because I didn't fucking put anything in them. Whoops, that was a little bit of an unnecessary crash out. All right, it's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. Whoopsie. Got a little heated there for what? Speaking of heated, I'm very hot in my room. I need to take off some clothing. There we go. Okay. Okay, so if I then, let's try this. God damn it. Man, this is so annoying. I feel like this should really work, which is why I'm like persistent. Like, I don't really see why it wouldn't work, but it just seems difficult. Oh, it actually worked. Okay. Okay, so it's one of the first few because it actually worked. Okay, so let's maybe narrow it down to these ones. I'm thinking what I'll do is I'll just... Let me through, goddammit. I'll just do that. Then I can test and see, is it those ones? It's probably one of these three, if I were to guess. I don't know this for sure, though. Hit, tick step. It didn't fucking work this time. Okay, let's try adding the next one back. Because I'm assuming that it's probably just not this one then. Right? Like hopefully if I just go one at a time, I should be able to figure out which one it is. It's just very annoying how much work this is. Also, there's got to be so many of them over there, just forming a little line. There's one dispenser that didn't have TNT in front of it. Oh, how did this cube get here? Oh, this one worked. Okay, so it's the fourth one, I think. Let's try removing that and let's see. I'm just thinking about it. I should honestly just do this. We get rid of this, put that in there. We bucket that. Now I have this one and I can just go bam. Yep, there we go. It's the fourth one. Okay, so if you are able to have your player aligned perfectly every time, which obviously is going to be very hard to begin with, but if you could somehow get your player perfectly aligned, you can make, if I just put this here, right? And I go like, motherfucker. If I go like this, right? And I go, that went that far, right? Oh, wait. Do they all go that far? Hold on. Nope. Sulfur cube. What's up, Megan? Among Us profile picture in the big 2026 is crazy. Is it getting pushed down by the TNT? I feel like that's what just happened. No, okay, so it doesn't even make it over the gap, okay? So, it doesn't even make it over the gap. Then, if I do this, yeah, it makes it way further. That's really interesting. And so what I can probably also do is then add a bunch of redstone like this or something. Wait, go back. And it powered. Awesome. Please don't explode it towards me. Okay. That's so sick. All right, so you can do that. So that's some interesting testing done. I've been streaming for 2 hours though, and I think my roommates and I are planning on going and getting food sometime soon. So I have to call it a night. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. That's really interesting. I feel like I have a lot of testing that I need to do now. Thank you guys all for being here. I will see you guys all sometime soon. I don't know, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. Thanks for testing. Sorry I took your time with this idea. No, it was pretty interesting. Thank you for giving me the idea. See you guys all later. Peace out, everyone. Bye, guys. Goodbye. Bye, everyone.